Here we go. The moment we have all been waiting for has finally arrived. Welcome into Bengals Breakdown. I am your host, Stone Shields. Thanks for hanging out with us here late night. It is past 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and now it is officially official. Tee Higgins and Ja'Marr Chase are inked for the long term. Both deals becoming official here past 11 o'clock here this evening. Late night news here for the Cincinnati Bengals. Jordan Schultz, NFL insider, making this official, making it public. Do want to give a big shout out to James Rapine. He was all over this. We sit here on Sunday night. He was all over this yesterday. Said it was only a matter of time. And now Jordan Schultz, NFL insider, making this news official. Ja'Marr Chase, Tee Higgins are under contract for the long term. How about that? The speculation can finally come to an end. Make sure you guys hit that sub button if you have not done so already. Obviously, going to dive into this as much detail as we have at this point, but make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, youtube.com/Bengals TV. When Bengals breaking news happens, we got you covered, even if it is past 11 o'clock. I'm just happy I was still awake when this news came out. We got a video here for you guys. You can always count on us here at Bengals Breakdown. When something goes down, we got you covered with a video or a YouTube short, something along those lines. Hit that sub button. Try and get as many subscribers as possible and expand what we're doing here at Bengals Breakdown, youtube.com/Bengals TV. Okay, so here we go. Ja'Marr Chase is now under contract for the next 5 years at $182.8 million. His deal, 4 years, $161 million with $112 million guaranteed, making him the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. How about that? Duke Tobin said that's what was going to happen at the NFL Combine, and it becomes official here tonight. Part of me is in a little bit disbelief, to be quite honest with you. I believed him when he said it, but I think a lot of us here as a fan base, just understanding how this organization has operated in recent memory, not even recent memory, long before I was alive, they've kind of operated the same way. And a lot of us kind of just thought maybe they were blowing smoke. I did have confidence that eventually it was going to get done, but sitting here on March 16th past 11 o'clock at night, I didn't think it would be this early. I thought it would drag into the summer. So that is Ja'Marr, 4 years, once again, $161 million, $112 million guaranteed, highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. How about that? Tee Higgins, 4 years, $115 million with the first 2 years guaranteed, making him the highest paid wide receiver 2 in NFL history. How about that? Both players get their money at the same time. Really, this is beautifully done by Cincinnati, getting these contracts done at the same time. I can't remember if this has ever happened. I'm sure it has. I don't know if this is quite unprecedented, but 2-star wide receivers kind of aligning with their contract negotiations, getting them done at the same time. How about that? Plenty more to come here in a moment. But first, the pinned comment of today's video. It's a question we always love asking you guys. Well, now we can really get your opinions on this because it is a done deal. What is your one-word reaction to Ja'Marr Chase and Tee Higgins, their contracts with the Cincinnati Bengals being finalized? Let us know in the comment section. Mine, I'm going to cheat here. Mine today, because now it's go time. It is absolutely go time. You got Joe Burrow for the foreseeable future, and you got Ja'Marr Chase and Tee Higgins for the foreseeable future as well. More on that in a second. Get down in the comments. If the ad comes here on YouTube, totally fine. Take advantage of it. Get down there. Give me your one-word reaction. I'm cheating. You can put a hyphen in between. I don't care who they think gonna beat them Bengals. That's what I'm thinking here past 11 o'clock at night. But let me know at the pinned comment of today's show. Getting back to what I was saying. Look, now you always have a chance. You got Joe Burrow. You got Tee Higgins. You got Ja'Marr Chase. You have a chance. I don't care. I don't care if they don't address. I care. But if they don't address the defense at all, it's fine. You still have a chance with those three. You will always have a chance with those three guys. Hopefully, the organization can continue to do good things here throughout the rest of the offseason and the NFL draft. But as long as you got these three locked up long term, you always have a chance. Hopefully, they will continue to build. But obviously, lots of reason to be excited. Do have to give a shout out to Tee Higgins for switching his agent, right? David Mulgeta, who, of course, has had issues with the Cincinnati Bengals as far as getting contracts done. Guys on second deals, right? I believe it was Joseph Osai Most recently, was the first guy to get a second contract with Mulligetta as his agent. But T. Higgins said, you know what? I'm moving off agents. I'm going to Rocky Arsenault, same as Jamar Chase. Going to have the same representation. We're going to do this kind of parallel together. And I think that kind of was the thought process from Rocky Arsenault, their agent, was this. Hey, if you want Jamar, great, you can have him, but T's coming as well. You want T? Great, you can have him, but Jamar's coming as well. And really just beautifully executed by Rocky Arsenault, the agent, and beautifully executed by the Cincinnati Bengals as well. We have to go out there and give them their props, right? Part of us, are we a little bit frustrated that they couldn't get this done a week earlier so we could, have a little bit more idea or take the salary cap hits down a little bit for free agency? Sure. But I mean, at this point, I'm just excited this thing didn't drag out into the summer, right? I thought we'd be sitting here rolling into training camp wondering every single day, oh, are they going to hold out? Are they going to show up to practice? What are they going to do? Are they going to play in the preseason? Because the Bengals will be messing around to the buzzer. We're not getting that this year. These deals are done. Again, big shout out to James Rapine. He was all over this yesterday. Jordan Schultz making it official, getting us some numbers here today as well. Kind of just scrolling through here, making sure I didn't miss anything from a contract perspective. Obviously, do want to make note, Joe Burrow under contract through 2029. Jamar Chase through 2029 as well, and Tee Higgins through 2028. How about that for a core three? All the pictures of them going out there. Remember, they were captains past few weeks in the regular season. How awesome that was. The Bengals were winning all kinds of games there as well. Shoot, I mean, just run them out there every game if you're Zach Taylor, to be completely honest with you, because that is the core three guys here in Cincinnati for the foreseeable future. How about that? What a day to be a Bengals fan. Another opportunity for you guys to get involved with our show here at Bengals Breakdown. Now that all this is done with these three guys, Burrow, Chase, Higgins, we'll talk Hendrickson, all that stuff later on in a different show later in the week. But let me know, will Cincinnati win a Super Bowl before 2029? Now we can really start asking this question seriously, because we have these guys in place. Let me know in the comments, will Cincinnati have a Super Bowl before the 2029 season is wrapped up? Type Y for yes or N for no for me in the comments of today's show. I'm just realizing I got my retainer in my mouth. I was getting ready to go to bed. We had a fantasy baseball draft. I'm on my phone, half asleep doing that. I get the notification, Jordan Schultz saying it's a done deal. We're up. We're filming an at-home video here at Bengals Breakdown because we're absolutely fired up. Jamar Chase, Tee Higgins, Joe Burrow, future of the Cincinnati Bengals. It is absolutely hard to believe, but I absolutely love it. Want to recap before we get out of here. On tomorrow's video, when we're in studio, we'll have plenty more updates. Just wanted to get the bare bones details out to you guys. Show my excitement because I know everybody's fired up as well. If you are awake, one more time, Jamar, 4 years, $161 million contract, $112 million guaranteed, highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. Duke Tobin went out there at the NFL Combine. He said that was what's going to happen. Guess what? It happened. I think our trust level as a fan base when we're talking about Duke Tobin, it's got to go up. It's got to go up. You went out there and you got it done. Good for him. Good for the Blackburn family. Good for the whole organization. Able to make it happen. Tee Higgins, 4 years, $115 million with the first 2 years guaranteed, making him the highest paid wide receiver 2 in NFL history. How about that? Highest paid wide receiver 2 in NFL history, Tee Higgins. And it was paramount that Cincinnati was able to get this done with Higgins. Several reasons. One, clearly, Jamar Chase can elevate his game when Tee Higgins is down the football field. When Jamar Chase is out there, he's the best wide receiver in the National Football League. No doubt about that whatsoever. But Tee Higgins, that elevates Chase's performance. It makes him take that next step and really be almost an unstoppable force out there on the football field. It was vital that the Bengals got Higgins back. On top of that, Joe Burrow wanted him. Joe Burrow has done enough. He has played well enough for this organization. He's done enough. I mean, just for the fan base, everything about the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow has elevated. And he went out there and he asked, he pleaded publicly. I'm sure he did privately as well, saying, hey, I need Tee Higgins back. Cincinnati was in a position where they could afford to get it done. Just came down to whether or not they would do it. This was massive for Joe Burrow's future with the Cincinnati Bengals if they got this done. If they mess this up with Tee Higgins, if he was playing for a different football team next year, then you start to worry about kind of some of the conversations that we've had about Joe Burrow getting unhappy. Does he request a trade at some point? That's all out the door. It's all out the door. They've done everything Joe Burrow has asked. We'll see what happens with Trey Hendrickson. That would just kind of be the icing on the cake for me. I don't think it's a non-negotiable if you don't get Hendrickson back. Sucks, but it is what it is. You've got these two guys down through 2029 for Chase, 2028 for Higgins, and that is something that everybody should seriously be celebrating in Cincinnati here tonight if you're awake. Hopefully, if you're asleep, you had your notifications turned on and this woke you up because it's a reason to celebrate here on a Sunday night. Tee Higgins, Jamar Chase, done deals. Both guys tweeting out the handshake emoji as well. Just amazing. The whole thing was kind of aligned with both those guys. They both, tweet out the same handshake thing. They're ready to go. They're ready to get down to business. And man, this 2025 season can't get here soon enough. Again, make sure you guys subscribe. We're out here past 11 o'clock, approaching midnight by the time this video is getting out, hopefully around 11:30. But we're here. We got you. Bengals breakdown with videos all off season long and all season long as well. So don't miss out. Hit that sub button, youtube.com/Bengals TV, and we will talk to you guys with more details tomorrow from our Cincinnati Chat Sports studios.